Okay, so hi, we're going to continue our training for Rain International for the Dream team. And we're going to be looking at how to use Facebook to network. Now, before we do that, I want you to notice I'm wearing my glasses. That means I'm serious. And I want to make a point right at the beginning that is a sobering thought, which is that 97% of people that come into networking never really succeed. They never really make any money of any amount. 97%. That's a horrible figure. It's a figure that's pretty true in many industries, actually. But it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. And one of the reasons that so many people don't get from it what they really originally wanted is because most people don't have any idea how to reach people with their product or with their company, business opportunity, that they don't already know. In other words, they know how to talk to their friends and family, but they don't know how to talk to other people. And no one, pretty much no one, unless maybe you're famous, no one has got enough friends and family to be successful in this business. And in fact, I personally don't believe in particularly approaching your friends and family, not unless they're interested. So my philosophy is a little bit different to what you normally get in multi-level marketing, in that I don't believe in making a big list of all your family and friends and then not judging them, not prejudging them, they'll tell you, and talk to all of them about your product or about your business. I don't believe that in that. I think that that's a way of getting a lot of rejection. It's a way of annoying a lot of friends. It suits the companies and it suits your uplines to make use of all your friends and family. But that's short-term thinking, okay? It doesn't suit you as a person that's trying to succeed in this business. What instead you should do is you should be talking to only people who are interested. And when you do that, you probably, for the most part, haven't got a large circle of people that you personally know who are going to be interested in your product or in your business. Okay, maybe you have, maybe you're one of the lucky ones, but most of us don't have that. So even if you have, you're going to run out of them at some point. And if you have no strategy to reach beyond your what we call warm markets, that's the people you already know and have a relationship with. If you have no strategy to reach beyond your warm market, you will not ultimately be successful, except for in very rare situations. You know, you happen to have friends and some friends that are interested, that are absolutely amazing, that will blow up your business. It's possible, but it's unlikely. Okay, so you need that strategy. Now, there's many different ways of achieving that, and in the flesh, there's some people are really good at networking and meeting people. Some people even go to specific network meetings where they can network with people, and that's what they're designed for. Okay, so there's ways of doing it. So some big successful people go all around the world to big meetings and meet loads of people and do presentations and so on and so on. There's ways of doing it. Me personally, when I started the business, I was living in Brazil. I had no one I could communicate with. The company wasn't in Brazil. I was forced to do it online, and that was the best thing that ever happened to me, because I found that Facebook is the best tool for networking ever created. And you can use Facebook to find people who are actually interested in what you do, either the product or the business opportunity. You can find people, and that is, for me, the starting point of making a successful business, the ability to get new people who are interested in what you do. Okay, we sometimes, in network marketing, we sometimes talk about it as leads. Okay, so we're getting fresh leads, generating leads. So that's what I want to talk about today, how we do that, how we generate leads. And we do that initially by getting more of the right kind of people in our circle of influence. That is, people that we can connect with who are either interested in natural health or in home-based business, or both. That's what we want to do, and that's what I use Facebook to do. I don't hardly do it in real life personally. I hardly meet people in real life and network with them. I don't do that much. Now, all the principles remain the same, whether you're doing it on Facebook or in real life. And I've just realised that my aircon is on, which means there's a background hum, which may or may not be being picked up. I'm going to turn that off. I don't know if that's made a difference to the sound, but maybe it has. Probably it has. Okay, so that, as I say, is what I plan on doing. So we're going to use Facebook to do that. So I'm just going to share my screen. Okay, so you can now see my Facebook page. So the first thing that you need to do if you're going to be networking with people, if you're going to be connecting with new people, okay, the very first thing that you need to do is have a page that presents the correct face, the face that you want to present, you know, that's going to work well for meeting the right kind of people. So there's a few things that you need to do on your Facebook page. Now, by the way, may I just say before I start on this, some people are not wanting effectively strangers to be adding them to their Facebook page because they use their Facebook page for personal, private stuff that's just for their close family and friends. If that's you, you have two choices. You either open another account that you can use for business. Now, the downside of doing that is it's always more difficult with a new account to get the thing started. Okay, but if you don't want them on your Facebook page, it's the best way forward to open another account. You can do that easily, or alternatively, there are settings that you can use to block the view of people of certain things. So you can use certain settings, which I'm not going to go into here, but it's possible to do where you use certain settings so that some stuff is only viewed by close family and friends, and the rest of the stuff is for everybody else. It's possible to do that as well. But so you've got to think about what you want to do there. But either way, if you're using whichever page you're using to do your business, you need to do a few things. And the first thing you need to do in this space right here is you need to have a good picture of yourself looking, you know, smiley, happy, you know, somebody might want to talk to. Okay, so very, very important that you have your picture there, that you don't have a picture of a flower or a horse or whatever else. It's got to be you. People want to see what you look like. Okay, so get your picture in that space. Now, you can have a second picture, as I have here in this bigger banner. What I've done is I'm trying to show two sides of myself, so a more casual, fun side here maybe, and a more business side here. Now, in this particular photo on the banner, I'm actually with two key people in RAIN. So that's Jane Oland and Aaron Palmer, two very senior people in RAIN. So if people happen to know them, that even adds weight to it as well. I have two pictures. You don't need two, you do need one. You can do two if you like. Otherwise, you might put an inspirational quote or something that reflects your personality in the second picture. Okay, the next thing that you need to do is in the about. Okay, you need to put some information in here. So on this page, I haven't got a lot, but I've got some. I'm saying I'm self-employed. I'm saying where I live. And I've got a website, which is my holistic health website. And then if you go to details, you're going to find some information about me. Now, why is this important? Because when you send a friend request to someone, or when someone's considering sending a friend request to you, there's a number of bits of information they look at. They look at your photo. They potentially then will look at in your about, and they'll also look at your posts. So all of these need to be congruent, okay, and they need to be reflecting what you want it to reflect to attract the right kind of people. In the same way that a lady might wear makeup and put nice clothes on if she wanted to attract someone, okay, well, we're doing something similar on our Facebook page. We want to attract certain people, so we're presenting ourselves in a way that's going to help that. Okay, so that is the first thing you must do. Get your Facebook page looking the part. Your posts must also, let me go on to my direct. Okay, so your posts must also reflect either health or home-based business. So if you go on my page, you'll see I do lots of posts. So I'm talking about holistic doctors. Oh, and by the way, don't get into like loads and loads of company photos and a company banner and all of that and make it look like a sales page. Don't do that. Okay, you're primarily not going to be promoting your business through your page. Primarily, you're going to be connecting with people through your page. Very important. Okay, so don't have rain stuff all over the place. It doesn't work very well. So I've got something about doctors here. Okay, and it won't load the rest of it. A little bit of personal stuff. That's my daughter-in-law. Just about to have a girl, so I don't mind putting some personal stuff on there. Very good information here. From Sterling about vaccines and the damage that it does. So a bit about I don't even know what that is about. Can't be bothered to read it either. It's good though. Okay, so I've got some music going on here. A concert that I happened to go past. So it's not all health. I did a few of them actually. I got carried away, I think. I post a range of things here about solar power. Here, so here occasionally I'll put a rain post on. So I'm talking here about soul. So every now and again I'll do that. I don't overdo it, but you'll see I've got quite a lot of response to that. Okay, so that's my page. So if somebody, if I seek to make a friend and somebody comes on my page, it's reflecting a bit about me, a bit about who I am, a little bit of personal stuff, some health stuff. I'm hoping that it's going to be, it's going to attract the right kind of people, the people that I want to interact with. Okay, so that said, that's your starting point. So get your page correct first. Okay, so once you've done that, now you can start, you've presented yourself in the way you need to, so now you can start adding friends, and there must be people that are interested in natural health or home-based business, and preferably both. So how do you do that? So there's a number of different techniques that I use. I'm going to go through some of them now. So the first thing that I might do is I will go onto my friends list and I'll choose somebody. So this guy's got 5,000 friends, and I know, because I'm obviously one of his friends, I know that he's a big health advocate. He's a speaker. I think he's going to be a speaker at the next Truth About Cancer symposium, actually. So he talks a lot about cancer, a lot about health. So I'm going to go on his page. Okay. And I'm going to go to his friends. Now you'll notice that I've got 59 mutual friends, and that's because I've done with him what I'm about to show you. So these are all our mutual friends. So I'm going to go past them. Okay, so now I'm getting to friends of his that aren't friends of mine. So now, because all of these people, we have a mutual friend, i.e. Ryan, he's our mutual friend, Facebook will let me send friend requests to as many of these people as I want. So I could just go add friend, add friend, add friend. Kevin has reached his friend limit. Oh, right. Okay. So I've just tried to add a friend of someone who's got no spaces. So that's fine. I can't add him. I'm now following him. All right. Normally I'd unfollow, but for now I won't. Right. So add friend. I could just do that. Okay. And just go through. Now, generally I don't do that. I don't have a particular need for loads of friends that, more friends, but what I will generally do is look for people. Here you go. So this is a young living person. That's a perfect person to add. So generally I'll look for the people who've put a little bit of information in here that tells me that they're self-employed. I quite like homeschoolers. They're the right kind of person. So I'll send that. So this person's an entrepreneur. So I'll send them one. So I just go down and I can add as many. So here's another self-employed guy. I'm going to add him. So I know he's self-employed, so that means he's likely to be interested in a home-based business, more likely than a person with a job. I also know that because he's Ryan's friend, he's probably into natural health. So he's got two interests that I'm looking for. So I could go down here and I could literally click 50 people. Nerium, so there's another networker. So I'll add them. So you can either add just everybody if you really want to populate your friends fast, or you can go through and choose the people that have got information that you. So this one's a family therapist. Oh, they've got no friend. I can't add them. So I don't know. There's probably a page or something weird. I don't know. Here's somebody I sent a friend request to before. They haven't responded. I typically will cancel that if they haven't, because that'll be some time ago I did that. I'll cancel it. Maybe I'll do it again at another point. So that's the first strategy. So I hope you can see how very, very easy that is. So I can add a whole pile of people who have got the right mindset, or likely to have the right mindset for what I am looking for. Okay, the next strategy is to go to a group. So here's a group that I'm in. So I've posted this post just a couple of hours ago. Okay, and I've had a couple of likes, and this person has commented. So as soon as this person commented, I sent them a friend request. Okay, so I don't know if she's responded yet. Not sure, but anyway, I sent her a friend request. So that's the first thing. So people who respond to your posts in groups, send them a friend request. The next thing that you can do is that when you comment in the group, you haven't even made a post, but you're commenting on somebody else's post, and people like what you've posted, send them a friend request, especially if you can do it fairly shortly after they've liked your comment, so that they can remember who you are. So if they've liked something you've said, then they're in a natural health group, or maybe you're in a home-based business group. So you're in one of those groups, they've liked something you've said. So they're the right kind of person, and they've connected with you about, or at least something you've said. They sent you a like, or they've commented. Either which way, they comment on, even better if they comment on what you've said in a positive way, of course, not if they're saying they totally disagree with you. But if they're agreeing with something you've posted, or they're liking, send them a friend request. Very, very easy to do. Okay, so you can do that in groups. Obviously on your own page, most people that are commenting already your friends. But another thing you can do is you can make comments on some of your friends' pages. So Ryan's page, I could go on his page, and he talks a lot about cancer and a lot about natural health, and I can make comments on his page, and when his friends like my comments, again, I send them a friend request. I'm hoping that all makes sense, but if you do that, you cannot just help get more friends of the right type of person. Okay, so I was teaching this last week to Sandra Leyland, and she went home and she did it, and in one day she got 124 friends. Okay, I did the same training with a couple of people the previous week, and I'm not sure what their numbers are, but I hear that they've added a lot of new friends using these strategies. So if you use these strategies, you're going to get more friends on your Facebook page, and now you can start the next steps, which I'll give further. I'll give training later on what to do from there. But the first step is you have to have them in your circle of influence, right? So they are now going to start, hopefully, and there's things you can do, but they're now going to start to see your posts on your page, and you can start to interact with them, and you can start to network with them. Okay, and at the right time and in the right way, you can then go the next step. Okay, but step number one is to get them in your circle of acquaintances on Facebook. Okay, I hope all that makes sense. I'm going to do one more thing, or one more step. So we've got a group which you should be part of, called Soul Seeds. This is a group that I created to use as a tool for building your business. So you should be a member of this group. If you're not, add yourself. Okay, it's Soul Seeds. You should be able to find it. Your upline should have added you. And this group is a group where there's no links to purchase product anywhere in here. It's an information group. It's all about Rain products. It's lots and lots of positive stuff about soul, core, form, coffee, etc. Loads of testimonies, loads of posts, lots of people contribute, and it's the perfect place to add people that you've connected with who are interested in the products or even in the business. You can add them to this group. Okay, and if you add them, what happens is, okay, in fact, let's just open open these comments on here. What will happen? Hold on, let me just get this open. Let me scroll down just to get to the bottom of this. Oh my goodness, it's long. Okay, so you're going to see this has happened in the last couple of hours, or this one was 5 hours ago. So Sherry Sam asked, go away. There you go. She asked for the link to purchase. Said, I'm in Canada. Kim Lawson did the same. Please send me a link to order sold. I sent them both a link. I didn't send them my link. I sent them a link. So here's what I did. So let's do Sherry Sam. So Sherry Sam asked for a link. So here's what I did. Let me show you how this works. She asked for a link. Oh, here we go. I can go there. So I then went to members. Actually, let's not do Sherry Sam. What was it? Who's? Oh, I can't do Sherry Sam. That was slightly complicated as it happens. Let me go back a second. Sorry about that. It's just the other person that I'm going to do. There was a little bit of a complication with Sherry. And I'm going to have to do all this again. I do apologise. Who was the other person? Kim Lawson. Okay. Try and copy that. Kim Lawson. There you go. Oh, come on. It won't let me do anything now. Oh, members. I keep forgetting that I don't need to scroll. I can just go over here and click. It slows the computer up a little bit when you're sharing the screen. So it's like kind of running a bit like a dog. Okay, so I'm going to put Kim Lawson right there, and I'm going to find her. Okay, and it tells me that Kim Lawson was added by Kathy So. Okay, so Kathy So is in my downline. She's a distributor who's added Kim Lawson, and Kim Lawson now wants a link. So I send Kathy So's link to her. Okay, that's how it works. So if you add someone, I also sent Kathy So, the other person as well. Both of them came from Kathy So, although as it happens, Kathy didn't add the other person, so there was a slight complication with that. So, oh, look, I'm getting some people accepting me as friends from what I've done earlier. So just those friend requests, I've already had 2 people accept my friend request. So you see how that works, right? Perfect. So, and you also see how this works. So if you add people to Soul Seeds, they're going to be exposed to a lot of positive information. And then when they ask, see, look at Kathy So here. She's not just added them, she's tagging them like this in tagging them to point them to certain information. So she's tagged them in this thread to say to her people, here, read this. And she's very prolific at doing that, Kathy So. And so she, having done quite a bit of that, she just got those 2 people today who both wanted to order. And all she's done is connected with them, added them to Soul Seeds, and tagged them. I don't know if she's tagged those particular 2. Probably she has, because she does that a lot. But she's tagged them, and then they want to order. I send them her site. They order. Kathy gets the customer. So I hope that all makes clear sense to you. If you work Facebook, if you actually work it, it is an unbelievable tool that has an unlimited reach. Unlimited. You can just go forever. There's so many people on here. So I highly recommend that you start to use Facebook as your primary networking tool. And if you do, and if you follow the steps that I've given you and will give you, you cannot help but get customers. You cannot help but get distributors. Okay, that's the training for today. I hope that's been helpful. I'd value any feedback or any questions. Thanks very much.